Hey folks, it's Teresa, Stringfield Ridge Farm. Today I am doing a collaboration that Cathy from Living Miracle Homestead has started. Cathy lives in Florida and she grows lots of fruit trees and bushes and things with fruit. And she gave us, several of us, that she gave some Black Sapote to. This is Black Sapote when it is done. And you know it's done when it is so wrinkled and soft that your thumb has pushed through the side. That's what happened. I went to pick it up and my thumb pushed right through the side. That's when you know it's done. I'll show you what it looks like growing. And then we'll show you what it looks like done and ripe. And like I said, here's mine. She gave me 3 of these. I actually cut one open before it was ready and it wasn't black inside. You need to wait until it is very, very soft like that. So soft that that is just mushing. So Cathy gave these to several people, 4 or 5 different people. And each one is supposed to do a recipe with the Black Sapote. We've waited, she had picked them about the time of the HOA, which was in October. And now it is the end of November, and mine are just now ripe enough. I'm gonna make chocolate mousse with mine. Now, I will tell you a little bit about the Black Sapote. Now, the Black Sapote is a persimmon looking, it is called black persimmon in Hawaii, and it is known as the chocolate pudding fruit because the inside looks just like chocolate pudding. It looks just like chocolate pudding, but you got to add some sweetener and stuff to that to make that good. Some people make brownies, bread pudding, mousse, ice cream, different things that you can make with this Black Sapote. Also, I read that the Black Sapote pairs well with citrus fruits. So I wished I had some orange here today. I would put some orange in with this maybe. It tastes like almost like a unsweet chocolate. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get started on this mousse. What we're going to do is cut the top off of this and then scoop it out into this bowl over here, hopefully. Now the recipe I have only calls for 1. So I'm going to double it and go ahead and make 2 because I want to go ahead and use this before it gets any more ripe, overripe. And it does have some big old seeds in there. We'll be scooping those out. I'm just going to scoop this out of the shell here. Now this is a new thing for me. I've never had this before. So you may have to bear with me as I learn as I go. This was a challenge by Cathy at Living Miracle Homestead to do this. And it is a challenge because I've never even seen this fruit before until she gave it to me. Okay, that one just fell right apart. So we're gonna get into this one, and maybe this one I can get more. Oh, I've got more shell in there. Oh, and I gotta get these seeds out. These seeds are huge. I'll get those out of there and I'll show you those. This is messy, y'all. Whoop, I dropped the seeds. Now it's even messier. Anyway, they're huge seeds. Now this is, we couldn't grow this here. There's no way we could grow this here. It would be, it's more of an exotic fruit, and that's most of what Cathy has, because like I said, she's in Florida, and she grows a lot of like star fruit. Now this one's going better. This one's not falling apart, so I can probably scoop that out a lot better than that other one maybe. Yes, that other one was almost too ripe. This one I think is perfect. I'm able to scoop that out without tearing that outer rind all apart. It's a beautiful chocolate in there. All right. Okay, I gotta get these seeds out. That is a messy fruit, y'all. We're gonna wash our hands now. It doesn't really have any smell. I can't really smell anything. Okay, we're done with all this. There's a lot of seeds in there. I thought it was just 3 in the first one, but there must have been more. And so we ended up with about 10 seeds there. I will put the ingredients and the recipe in the description below, but the ingredients call for 1 Black Sapote, 1 can of coconut milk, refrigerated at least 24 hours, 3 tablespoons of coconut powder, 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, a pinch of salt, and then for the top you can have shaved coconut or shaved chocolate. I have coconut flakes and chocolate chips, and these are sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm doing my recipe kind of sugar-free, keto-friendly. So, I'm doubling. So I have 2 Black Sapotes. I have my coconut powder, my vanilla. Instead of the coconut milk, just because I don't have that. If I had that here or was going to the store, I would get the coconut milk and do it the way they call for it. But because I don't have that here, I'm going to use sugar-free Cool Whip instead. It'll probably give it a different consistency, but it should work just as well because I use this to make mousse. I use the sugar-free instant chocolate pudding mix with this and make a mousse. So I'm using it to make this mousse. Okay, so instead of sugar, I'm using Truvia. You could use any sweetener and just make sure your sweetener is the equivalent to the amount of sugar that they call for. Like I said, the recipe will be in the description below, but it calls for 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar to taste. So we are going to put some of this Cool Whip in here, about 2 cups. We got that in there. I think that's going to work perfect. Now, I will do this again if I ever get Cathy to get maybe next year, but if I ever get more Black Sapote from Cathy, I may try this again and use the coconut milk instead. Now, I do know that you can order this online. When I was looking up recipes, I saw places where you could actually order the Black Sapote fruit and have them delivered to you. So if you wanted to try this, you could go online and order the fruit and have it delivered to you. Or you could possibly get with Cathy at Living Miracle Homestead and see if she can send you some. Let's see. Okay, now let's get this in. Is our vanilla. We are going to use 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm doubling my recipe, so I'm going to use 2 of those. Here we go. I make homemade vanilla. You can make your own vanilla out of vanilla beans and vodka. Okay, and the cocoa powder is 3 tablespoons. So we are going to need 6. So let's just go with this big one here. There's 2, 4, 6. There we go. And sweetener. Next thing is your sweetener and a pinch of salt. So let me get the sweetener in here. I'm just going to start out with a little bit and see how I like it, because I don't like things real sweet and rich. So I might like it better without that. Pinch of salt. That's good. All right, that's it. Now we just mix this up and then I'm going to whisk it. So let me get it mixed a little first, and then we'll go at it with the mixer. Okay, now it's time to mix this up. I've mixed it a little with just a spoon, and now I'm gonna mix this on a low. Low, I said low. Okay. All right. Wow. That's good. Oh, that would be so good in a pie. Okay, so it tastes like a really rich, creamy chocolate pudding, chocolate mousse. But it's really rich and creamy. Now, let's top this off with our toppings. And this is gonna be good, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna dip out a little bit of this. Now, I would put this in the refrigerator normally before I ate that. I would put it in the refrigerator for a little bit, but for purposes of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, eat some of it now. Just for y'all, just for video purposes. That's the only reason I'm gonna go ahead and eat some now. So here you go. How pretty is that? Get a good bite there. Oh, mercy. Y'all got to get a hold of some Black Sapote and make this mousse. This is so good. This is the best mousse or pudding I have ever had. Thank you, Cathy, at Living Miracle Homestead for the Black Sapote fruits and for the collaboration idea, the challenge. It was wonderful, and I'm fixing to enjoy this. So give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. All right. Oh, ah! It's the flying... flying pudding. Okay, we've got flying pudding flying everywhere. But it looks really good, y'all. But I got it everywhere. Cathy lives in Florida, and she... Are you whistling in my video?
Oh, I didn't know you. Sorry.